Good evening. My name is Juana, and today I will be serving as your bailiff in the Say It with Justice Court. At this time, I will publish the courtroom rules. If you are in the box, please turn off all cell phones. No food in the courtroom. Water is the only thing acceptable. Please no cursing and be respectful in the courtroom. If spectators need to step away, please do quietly to avoid disrupting the participants. Please rise. The court of Say It with Justice is now in session. The Honorable Judge Role Model Fresh is presiding. Clap it up. Y'all can stand.
You may all be seated. Everyone except the jury may all be seated. May I have the jurors please request the box? Plaintiff and the defendant, please request the box. I need you guys to stay in the box at all time, even if you get knocked out of the box. Would like to welcome everyone to the courtroom today.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Role Model Say It with Your Justice Court. Today is December 1st, 2023, and we have a court case that will be presented to you today with Judge Role Model Fresh residing. Today we have plaintiff Freddy Friday versus the defendant BossBoss. Judge Fresh, the docket is 5637, and today we have the plaintiff suing the defendant for defamation of character, slandering, emotional distress. The plaintiff is suing the defendant for the following. The plaintiff wants a public apology from the defendant. The defendant is countersuing for defamation of character. If the defendant wins, she wants a public apology and she wants the plaintiff to wear underwear for 3 days for 4 hours in a week. Your Honor, both parties have their lawyers here and they're ready to present their case.
Thank you. I need the plaintiff and the attorneys to take the box. And I need you to, Texas clerk, I need you to take the box and swear in the jurors today. Jurors, please take the box.
With juror number 1, 2, and 3, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to listen to this case and come to a unanimous decision? Juror,
Yes.
I
juror
do.
2,
Yes.
juror 3.
Yes.
Thank you. Juror 4, 5, and 6, will you please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear that today that you will listen to this court and give a unanimous decision? Juror 4,
Yes.
juror 5,
Yes.
and juror 6.
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor. All jurors have been sworn in.
Thank you. Members of the jurors, your duty today will be to determine whether the defendant is guilty or not guilty, based only on the facts and evidence provided in this case. The prosecution must prove that a crime was committed and that the defendant is the person who committed the crime. However, if you are not satisfied, okay, of the defendant's guilt to the extent and reasonable doubt exists, then the defendant must be found not guilty. Do we have an understanding?
Yes.
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 Okay, thank you very much. Will the plaintiff and the plaintiff attorney please take the box? Sir, where is your attorney?
Medusa said he had to do something.
Will you be representing yourself in court today?
He said he was coming, but I could call him.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I just got off work. I just got off work.
Sir, you are aware that court started at 9 p.m.?
Yeah, I just got off work. Sorry. I was flipping pizzas. I'm sorry. I'm on time now.
BossBoss, thank you for being on time. K-Dubs, thank you for being on time.
How you doing, K-Dubs?
Freddy, state your name for the record.
Freddy is my name.
Okay. Medusa, state your name and position for the record.
Medusa, and I'm Freddy's attorney.
I'm BossBoss.
I'm K-Dub's counsel for the defendant.
Okay. Now, do you guys have your witnesses available?
Mm-hmm.
The witnesses should be in the courtroom.
Okay. All right, we will begin with you, Medusa. You will be given 2 minutes to give your opening statement.
Okay. Give me a second. Let me get that. Does it start now? Okay. I just want to say, on behalf of the app, on behalf of the streamers, on behalf of everyone that's present today, what we are about to witness is how friends be treated after they tend to separate. Today we are experiencing a sad encounterment. Two friends who used to be very good friends with each other, who was very high on each other's board, are no longer friends for the sake of diamonds. And today's court case, I want the jurors and the jury and everybody in the witness to see that what's happening today is unfair, unnoticed, unrecognized, and just listen with your hearts, not with your pockets today. I want you to listen with your hearts and see that this is something no one should want to experience. No one should want to experience losing a friend over diamonds. Blasphemy, um, what is it? Discrediting, going around the app spreading rumors, using such thing as childs involved. It's beyond me. But I want to let you know today, court, we are seeking justice and we are planning on bringing BossBoss down. No further whatever it's called, Honor.
K-Dubs, you have 2 minutes. Opening statement.
Well, so all I want to do is I just want to make sure that the jury understands clear definitions of some of these charges, because what we're going to do is we're absolutely going to defy the fact that the evidence that may be brought forward, the testimony that you're going to hear, absolutely does not meet the threshold of any of these. So let's remember, defamation of character is a false statement about somebody that causes them a type of harm. What you are not going to hear is that BossBoss has made any false statements about Freddy. And even if there are statements that were made, let me be clear, it is not going to be clear enough for you, evidenced that he has experienced some type of harm. All right, let's not forget that slander, okay, is again making a false statement. Now, false statement, any statement can be true or false. That's perception. You are not going to hear any evidence that absolutely makes and rules anything that BossBoss may or may not have said, quote, false, okay? But slander is a statement that damages somebody's reputation. Look, if you don't have an established reputation, it can't be broken to begin with, okay?
Exactly.
Now, third, emotional distress. What we are going to be able to prove to you is that if in any statements that were made, none of them have caused any sort of level of emotional distress. You are not going to hear enough evidence or testimony that will persuade you to believe that this plaintiff here has experienced any sort of emotional distress. So these charges are all false. The information, evidence, testimony that we are going to bring and that the plaintiff side will not be able to prove to you is that this defendant has done nothing wrong and all of these charges should be dropped.
Thank you, K-Dubs. Medusa, you have 5 minutes to state your case.
What does that mean?
Sir, how are you representing someone and don't know what 5 minutes to state your case means?
Okay. Well, I guess that means talk about what happened. But I just want to say that BossBoss and Freddy were very good friends.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. That is false. We were never friends.
Are you, wait a minute. Are you saying that your lawyer is capping?
Yes.
False
They were associates. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Associates. Associates was the word I was looking for. Associates. Very, very good associates at one point in time. And what happened was the matter of diamonds got involved. And in this predicament, my friend Freddy, I know him for quite some time. He's a very good guy, always on time, works hard. Watch free videos just to send diamonds. He's that type of guy. He watches free videos. I've seen him myself watch up to 1,000 diamonds in free videos. So I want to mention that when he sends diamonds, it's because he put in the effort, he put in the hard work, and he put in the dedication for those diamonds. No one should be allowed to tell someone else how to send their diamonds. If we are friends and I send my other friend more diamonds than I send you, that has nothing to do with me how you feel about that. If we're friends, it's not built on diamonds. No friendship should be built on diamonds. No friendship should be built on someone blasphemy your name across the app, someone spreading lies such as child abuse, such as child molesting, somebody spreading lies about a nice man like Freddy. Look at him. Does he look like this type of characteristics that this person is falsely accusing him of? Freddy works hard. He works 2 jobs, Your Honor. He works 2 jobs and then decides to come on the app to make a living. Try to make a living out of making 80,000 diamonds just to have a cash out, to wake up in the morning to hear someone slandering his name, Your Honor. 80,000 diamonds is a lot to come up with just for a cash out. And then to wake up and someone slanders your name, it makes the diamonds goes down. It makes the diamonds goes down. Your Honor, I'm going to end this with saying, please keep Freddy's name out your mouth and let's just be friends. Associates, why don't you? That's all I have to say, Your Honor.
Okay. K-Dubs, 5 minutes to state your case.
So, I mean, our case is pretty straightforward. I mean, first and foremost, again, we're going to sift through the evidence. We're going to sift through testimony. We're going to clearly see and hear that BossBoss has not reached, again, the level of those definitions of each of those charges. You know, do sometimes friends or associates say things to or about each other? Certainly. But again, these have to be such damaging remarks that a person has such emotional distress or that their reputation has been so ruined. We're not going to see that. Now, on the flip side, there are things that you can say back or as a reaction, in reaction to things that are said to you. You can actually say things that are far more damaging. And there is one strike that we will find that crossed a significant line today. That's all I have to say about our case. We'll hear the rest of it through the testimony.
Okay. Thank you, K-Dubs. Counsel. How do you plead? K-Dubs, how does your client plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Are you countersuing?
We are for defamation of character.
Okay. And if you win, what are you suing for? Defamation of character. We know that. What would you like?
So we have asked for the plaintiff to wear dirty drawers, dirty underwear.
Counsel, there is no eating in the courtroom.
I'm sorry,
Please.
Your Honor. I'm sorry. I thought I was at work. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Dirty underwear for a minimum of 4 hours over the course of at max 3 days on stream live.
Okay.
We do wish to forego the public apology because it's unwanted.
Counsel Medusa, if your client wins today, what are you suing for?
We are suing for defamation of character. We are suing for slandering. We are suing for rumors. And
Sir, you can't sue for rumors.
defamation of character. We are suing for slandering. And yeah, that's it.
Okay. Thank you. Medusa, please bring your witness.
Your Honor, can we just make sure the record shows that it's only 2 charges, defamation of character and slandering?
I forgot the other charge. What was the other one I mentioned?
Defamation. Sir, we can't tell you what your charges are. You are the lawyer. You're representing your client.
Had a long day, Your Honor. Seen so many pizzas, it's unfair.
Okay. Who is your first witness?
Are you speaking to me or K Dubs?
I'm speaking to you. You're the plaintiff. You're
Okay.
the plaintiff.
The first witness we would like to bring to the stage is let me get the name right now. Hold on a second. Vertical. If Vertical is in the room, can you please request the guest box, Vertical?
Vertical, please take the stand.
Hello.
Your Honor, does he have to be sworn in?
Yes, 1 second.
Vertical, can you please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear the testimony that you're about to give is the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you.
3 minutes. You may begin.
What's the time?
3 minutes.
Starting now?
Starting now.
Okay. How are you today, Vertical?
I'm doing well.
Are you familiar with who BossBoss is?
Yes, I'm
Would you consider yourself as friends or associate with BossBoss?
probably just associates. We haven't really talked much.
Okay. Now on the level of 1 to 10, how well would you say you know BossBoss on an associate level?
We just really had one encounter and that was it.
Oh, so it only took one encounter for you to know that you didn't want to be friends anymore, or associates anymore.
So the fact of how she had treated one of my friends, I just went along with it.
Okay. Um, can you give me a brief summary about what happened on July the 29th?
Well, yes, me and Freddie was in a verse, and Miss Boss had came, and she came in. She didn't really say much, um, but she had a lot of enthusiasm, on the gift button. So
Okay. And when you say she had a lot of enthusiasm on the gift button, would you say she was sniping against Freddie, or was she sniping against you? What? How?
she
Explain what happened
she was sniping against me.
for Freddie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So she was helping Freddie win battles against you.
yeah. Helping Freddie.
And I repeat, you and BossBoss are associates with each other.
Yes,
And she sniped against you, which is her associate, to help her friend Freddie win this battle.
yes.
Now, when you say she sent diamonds, what kind of diamonds was she sending? Was she sending fives? Was she sending roses?
Oh
Was
no,
it under
it
20K?
it wasn't your typical, gifts. It was more like a general gesture, more like 1,000, 2,000,
Oh,
like
so
that.
she was pressing buttons.
Hmm.
Oh, well, now let me ask you, why would you say she was shooting so highly against you? Was it something she didn't like about you? Was it something you
I
said to her?
really don't know. I tried to reach out. She just gave me no comment.
No comment. Now, let me ask you, how would you describe Mrs. Boss character as a person on the app?
Um, I would say friendly. I would say very friendly.
Very friendly. Okay, what about when she doesn't get her way? How does she respond and act then?
Um, I haven't really seen her side, but I've heard her energy just goes left.
Okay. Now, can you tell me about some of the things that she's done to Freddie?
Um, I
You
haven't
don't have
really
to answer
been
that.
told.
Time is up. Time is up.
Time is up. How many minutes was that?
3 minutes.
Lord have mercy.
K-Dubs, you may cross-examine the witness.
Thank you. Vertical, hello. So I just want to follow up one quick question for reiteration. You've never seen or heard BossBoss react or act in any sort of negative way to or towards anybody? You've only heard that she has?
Yes, I only heard.
Okay.
Not under the influence.
Wow. No further questions.
He said it. He said it. Said no
Nope.
further questions.
No further questions?
No further questions.
Thank you kindly. This is going to be easy. Can we use some of his minutes?
No, Medusa.
Okay. This is going to be easy.
Thank you very much.
He's helping us win. Thank you.
Medusa, you may bring your.
Isn't time for him to bring a witness?
I'm sorry, K-Dubs, you may bring your witness to the stand.
We're gonna alternate. Okay.
Definitely.
I'd like to call Aquarius.
Aquarius, please take the box. Clerk, please take the box.
I believe it.
Aquarius, can you please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
Aquarius, how you doing?
I'm good in yourself.
Okay, good. Just checking the mic. All right, so a couple of questions for you. What's
Your Honor, I would like to mention he's.
This is not your time, Medusa.
But
you cannot mention anything during his examination.
Okay, but one thing, Your Honor, you said
there is no one thing, Medusa. I do apologize. We will extend you an extra minute, K-Dubs.
His Wi-Fi is not even working.
All right, Aquarius, can you hear me? Can you hear me well? Okay.
Perfectly
fine.
fine.
So, what is your familiarity, or describe for us any relationship that you are aware of that Freddy and BossBoss may have had back in the months of June or July?
Professional.
They were never. I'll wait until the lawyer starts speaking because I was given the correct order to speak. Thank you.
Okay, you can answer.
So BossBoss and Freddy were never ever associates. BossBoss and Freddy were never associates. They knew of each other, but they were never affiliated with each other. Freddy was under my mentorship. I also offered Freddy numerous of times of mentorship to teach him how to operate throughout the app, and I introduced him to BossBoss one time and said, "Hey, this is going to be my young protege." They already knew of each other, but they had no association. Freddy would come in multiple times and ask about different questions throughout the app. So once Freddy came into BossBoss Live one time, speaking of how he wanted to report someone to TMZ streamers, and BossBoss advised him that wouldn't be a good thing. BossBoss then stated that, hey, this is why a lot of people have a lot of anger or animosity towards you, because they consider you to be very messy, and they suggest that we don't associate ourselves with you. Freddy came to my stream, explaining that he felt some kind of way about the people that I follow in my faves. I explained to Freddy that, hey, you're a grown man. You have the opportunity to get in the box and speak for yourself. They're all here. And if you feel some type of way, you're more than welcome to stand up for yourself. Freddy chose not to. I woke up the next morning, Freddy had a post about me and our BossBoss on Instagram, slandering, defamating the character of our personalities. If you don't know us that way, please don't speak of us in that manner. And I explained to him, hey, this has nothing to do with BossBoss. This has everything to do with me and you. You got upset with me, not them. So why are you slandering her? Calling her all kind of names, calling her out her character, which is totally disrespectful and totally out of order. I explained to Freddie that he should apologize because he's wrong. He's wrong for that, and he's going to create bad friendship with individuals due to this type of behavior. What he did, he continued to come to different streams, talking about the situation, talking about her, talking about myself, and most of it was just, hey, why don't you, if you attack somebody, just stay away from them. But he continuously went into other people's streams trying to bring up the matter. So,
okay, so I'm going to stop you. I'm going to stop you right there. So, Judge, I would like to introduce both exhibits A and B to support this testimony.
Is that not time, Judge? Is that not time?
In exhibit A, you
It's
will
not 3
find.
minutes.
Please stop calling out in the courtroom unless you're objecting to something.
In exhibit A, you will find support to Aquarius's testimony that Freddy has gone into other people's streams and has called BossBoss trash. Okay, that was unabated in the comment. And then in exhibit B, you will also see an Instagram post by Freddy, basically stating something along the lines that BossBoss drinks the haterade, which was again.
Your Honor, I object. He said he was showing evidence. He's giving a speech, Your Honor.
Well, I have screenshots. I have some.
He said he was showing evidence.
We're going to extend you an additional 45 seconds because of the call outs from the plaintiff. I do apologize. You did have 4 seconds remaining. We're extending your time. Medusa, this is a courtroom. I need order in my courtroom.
Where's the
Please stop calling out during this time unless you're objecting to something.
I'm objecting. Where's the evidence? He's giving a speech. Are we questioning Aquarius or are we questioning K-Dub? K-Dub is giving a speech.
Once again, what he chooses to do during his time, if he decides he wants to talk, he can talk.
And what I was doing, just so you know, was I was giving context of the evidence that the judge is about to look at and show the court. So I was just providing the context to the evidence that the judge is about to present.
I'm gonna now. You stated what was the evidence you stated you had?
Exhibit A is chat comments in somebody else's stream where Freddy actually calls BossBoss trash. And exhibit B is a screenshot of Freddy's Instagram where he posts BossBoss's app profile picture and the comment says drinking the haterade. So again, this is proof that Freddy is out there talking and making really derogatory comments and really just
this is longer than 45 seconds.
The evidence one, it says because Freddy writes, because I don't care, I told you I'm not gonna entertain trash. BossBoss.
I object, Your Honor. This is longer than 45 seconds.
I already cut his time, and I'm going over the evidence.
When did you cut his time? 10 seconds ago?
For me to go over evidence.
His time was cut before the evidence even appeared.
You're not going to disrespect me in my courtroom. Number one, you came in dressed in a costume.
I just got off for work.
Disrespect.
I just got off for work.
Well, you should have made sure before taking this case that you had enough time acquainted to go home and change into something proper.
Oh, goodness gracious. Everybody loves pizza.
Now, once again, this is going to be your last time calling out in my courtroom. I don't have a time to when I can present my the exhibits that was brought to my courtroom. You don't rush me. That was exhibit A. And you also mentioned K-Dub's exhibit B, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Exhibit B. I'm going to read out exhibit B. It says, well, I'm glad I'm basically done streaming over there. The MMPOF is about to get way more.
Those are reversed. Exhibit C. It's not the order I present. That's not the order I put them to the clerk. Exhibit C.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you know, counsel, that going forward, mark them on the screenshot. Okay?
Okay.
Because
Noted.
I cannot read through every single thing to figure out what's A, B, and C is. Okay? It's not clear.
Understood.
All right? Medusa, you may call your second witness.
Your Honor, I was supposed to interview his witness. It's not
I do apologize. Aquarius, please take the box.
Your Honor, he's on a train. We said during Wednesday, everyone was going to be in a professional location.
That he is not a juror. Setting. He don't have to be in a location.
Your Honor, his Wi-Fi is not Wi-Fi.
His internet was working just fine.
It's
so
not
are you
working
gonna
now.
Question the witness or not?
The witness is not even in the box.
Are you going to cross-examine the witness or not?
Actually, I am in the box. Your professionalism is not in the box.
He's frozen, Your Honor. He's frozen.
I see him
no,
just
I'm not.
fine.
I'm speaking.
I see him frozen.
Producer, you have 3 minutes. You may proceed.
Aquarius, how you doing today?
I'm good.
Now you mentioned that Freddy and BossBoss were not associates. Am I right?
No, they were never associates. They knew of each other. That's not association. That's
Your Honor, there's a delay. I'm gonna have to need some more seconds.
It wouldn't matter.
I hear him just fine.
Your Honor, there's a delay.
Sure. I have Verizon. You have T-Mobile. We're not the same.
Fine. Would you like, counsel? Would you like to exit out and come back in? Maybe
let me exit out and come back in.
Aquarius, you may do the same. Exit out and come back in.
Yes, Your Honor.
We're gonna pause on his time.
Okay, now you see how I'm moving at the speed of light? Can we wait till your counsel get in? Okay, now it's working.
That's a witness, not a counsel. You are the counsel.
Same thing. Aquarius, now I asked you, you said that BossBoss and Freddy were not associates, right?
Correct.
How would you describe their relationship?
There was none. It was only established through me. When I spoke to BossBoss that I want to mentor him and inspire Freddy to become a top badge. And she said, that's on you. And okay.
Let me ask you, if there was no established relationship, why is she seen gifting Freddy?
Due to the nature of being associated with me, supporting me and who I support.
So she's supporting Freddy because Freddy supports you? Oh my goodness.
Freddy, yes.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? Because I couldn't hear you.
Yes.
Okay, so in other words, BossBoss does what you tell her to do. Am I correct?
No, false. You're incorrect.
You said you just mentioned under oath you gave BossBoss an order, right? To allow.
No, I didn't mention that. That is false statement. False statement. I said under oath that I will attest to what's true and only true. Okay. And what I said was she knew of him. Oath. She supported. I'll wait till you finish because I thought I was giving the floor.
Thank you. Wait till I finish. You just said under oath. You just said under oath, right, that BossBoss and Freddy were not associates. I asked you, what was their relation? You said there were no relation. However, BossBoss is on Freddy board with diamonds. So if there is no relation, why is she seen gifting a person that she has no relation with, no friendship with?
Due to support of her of me.
And
I
that's
just stated
why
that.
I asked you, do she follows your orders?
No, you said she follows my orders. What I'm telling you, she does not follow my orders
She
because that
does
was an
not follow.
order
So why
given.
is she
She
gifting
support.
someone she has no relation or no associate with? Why?
So the thing about being on a social media app is that everyone supports someone. Just because I support you does not mean I have an association with
She
you.
has
So you
supported
cannot say,
him with you.
I'll wait till you finish. Because I thought I was speaking. She does not
Thank you.
have to be associated with you in order to support you. There are a lot of people on this app that I do not support, but I associate with them. So therefore, no, she does not support, she does not associate with him. She supports him. Big difference. Another two.
Okay. So
Appreciate it.
are you aware of the time Freddie was in a versus and Boss was upset because he didn't send diamonds to the
That is
person that she wanted
time.
him to?
That is time.
So I asked a question before time ended.
That is time. I'll be quite honest with you. I gave you additional seconds because my timekeeper wasn't paying attention. Time. Aquarius, you may step down from the stand.
Medusa, your second witness.
I would like to bring my second witness. Hold on a second. My second witness. Your Honor, we just got some evidence in here. Hold on a second. We just
Sir,
got some
your evidence should have
evidence.
been already submitted. We're not taking any more evidence. Right now, you should be calling your witness up. Should I start your timer now?
Give me 1 second. I would like to bring what's the guy's name? Hold on a second. Shirai. If Shirai is here, I would like to bring Shirai to the box. If Shirai is here.
Shirai, please take the stand. Bless you. Shirai, if you are here, please put a 1 in the comments or take the box.
If Shirai's not here, we will go with International J. Because Shirai did say he was at work. If International J is here, International J, please request the box.
International J, you may take the stand.
I believe he's requested the box. I just got the message. He's King Alpha in the box. Sorry.
There's nobody in the box.
He's saying he's in the box, Your Honor.
Please exit the box and request it. If you are here, put a 1 in the comments to let me know you're actually here.
International J, King Alpha, can you please put a 1 in the comments? There he goes right there. Put the eyes in the comments.
Okay, please request the box. Please take the stand. You know, just to let you know, going forward, please make sure that your witnesses know to stay in the box, even if they're not called. Okay? This is definitely a big delay.
Your Honor, we just had a delay from K-Dub's witness.
We had a delay ever since you was late.
And K-Dub's witness.
Your witnesses is late.
This is blasphemy.
My bad. What's going on?
Your Honor, unfortunately, they did not submit him to me. They submitted someone else.
It was the name. The name was wrong. The name was wrong. I didn't put his correct username on the app, which was King Alpha. I apologize. They changed the names because of our.
So this person is him because that's not him either.
Is that that's the second person? He's the second person I sent you besides Shirai and the last guy who just went.
I'll allow your witness.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
King Alpha, will you please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
What you said?
Yes or no?
Yes.
Thank you.
She's aggressive.
Tell me about it. They all are.
Somebody get her some Kool-Aid.
You're in court.
Does the timer starts now or?
You may begin.
King Alpha, how are you today?
Man, I'm doing fantastic. What's good, Brody?
I'm doing great, man. I'm glad that you can make it. I believe that you just mentioned that to me that BossBoss and Aquarius live together. Is that correct?
I never mentioned that to you.
Okay. Have you ever noticed that they live together?
Yeah.
And you heard that or seen that in the past that Aquarius and BossBoss live together?
My understanding, yes.
Okay. How would you describe
Your Honor,
BossBoss?
objection, relevance to whether
it's coming around. It's coming around because if they live together, they will lie for each other. Thank you very much. Now, how would you describe BossBoss's characteristics?
She seemed pretty genuine. A little bit unstable at times.
Unstable. How would you describe unstable? Is she aggressive? Does she spread rumors? Does she call people out their name?
I'm a Chicago nigga, so she ain't never too aggressive.
Okay.
Sir, your language in my courtroom.
Okay, my apology.
Yeah.
I'm from Chicago, so her being aggressive didn't move over like, she was aggressive.
I understand to you, but to somebody of a lesser quality, would you say it was kind of like bullying?
I can't speak on nobody but myself.
Okay. And how would you describe Freddy? Does he seem as someone who would spread lies and rumors about someone?
Freddy comes off extremely nice. I mean, I don't look at him as a threat.
Okay. Now, was you there the time, or have you witnessed the time where Freddy and BossBoss were in a versus together, or have you ever seen them talking on and off the app together?
Freddy, no.
Okay, what about BossBoss?
In regards to who? BossBoss speaking with who?
Okay, let me just put it like this. How would you describe their relation? Would you say that they're friends? Would you say that they're associates?
I don't know of their relationship. Yeah, so I don't know from what I heard, Freddy just started streaming.
Freddy just started streaming. Okay. Let me ask you one question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe Freddy to be a person to just go around spreading rumors about people, accusing people of being a rapist, accusing people of being problematic? Does Freddy seem like that type of person?
Man, these questions, I don't know about him. I don't know enough about him to respond to that.
Okay. Well, from what you know about him so far, would you say that he's that type of person?
He is an introvert, so you never know. But that's not to put him on the spot. But yeah.
Time.
These ain't good questions, bro.
Okay.
Time. K-Dubs, you may cross-examine the witness.
All right, King Alpha, have you ever gifted or supported Freddy?
Nah.
Okay. Have you ever seen Freddy emotionally upset?
No.
Okay. Do you know, what can you tell us about Eddie's reputation on the app?
He's fairly new, but he seems to be a cool guy. He's learning his way. I think he's a bit misplaced. He's too friendly with the wrong people.
Do
But
you
yeah,
have you ever seen or have any reason to believe that Eddie's reputation has been damaged in any way, shape, or form since?
Counsel, what is the relevance of these questions about Eddie?
Exactly.
I'm
mm,
sorry, Freddie. It rhymes. Eddie, Freddie.
Thank you.
You want me to repeat them all?
Keep Big Baller name, Eddie name out your mouth. Thank you so much.
Freddie, my apologies.
You make it.
So just for the record, all of my mentions of Eddie were meant to be Freddie. I apologize for
right.
that.
Okay.
Have you seen? Can you say that Freddie's reputation has changed since he started the app to now?
I mean, I won't say his reputation has changed, but you have a lot of people around him that were motivated to change. Boss knows a lot more people, so but I'm answering your question. His reputation possibly could have changed because of this,
Because of what?
because knows way more people on here. So for them to get into it, they're gonna pick sides.
So you're saying that somebody's reputation can be impacted based on what and who somebody else, like their support level?
That's leading, Your Honor. I object leading, Your Honor.
Somebody like Freddy's reputation can be impacted if he's looking to grow on his app with going against Boss.
Okay.
Because she knows more people.
And one final question. Have you ever witnessed BossBoss doing, saying, or treating Freddy in any way, shape, or form that you feel would have directly impacted his reputation?
Freddy? No.
No further questions.
Thank you. King Alpha, you may step down from the stand.
Blessings.
K-Dubs, you may call your witness.
We would like to call Beauty.
Beauty, please take the stand. Clerk, please take the stand.
Hi, Beauty. Can you please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yep.
Thank you.
Beauty, good evening. So describe for us what you know about.
1 second. B-U-T, do you see the signs on the walls? Were you here in the beginning of the trial where they said there is no eating?
I'm not eating.
I do apologize. I thought I seen you chewing.
Mm-mm.
You may proceed.
Okay. Beauty, hello. So can you quickly for us and quickly please describe what you are familiar with the relationship, if any, between Freddy and BossBoss?
There wasn't one.
Okay.
What relationship?
All right. Have you ever been in BossBoss's live when Freddy has come into it?
If he was there, it was only once. I don't remember him even being there.
Okay. Has Freddy ever disrespected BossBoss in anybody else's life?
Absolutely.
Do you think Freddy would actually cross a line and speak about somebody's family member in a degrading way, almost repulsive way?
Absolutely.
Okay. Your Honor, this is where I would like for you to enter Exhibit B, the one that was wrongfully mentioned.
All right, pause the timer. We're pausing you at 2 minutes on the clock. Well, I'm glad I'm basically done streaming over there. The MMPOF is about to get way more toxic than it is now. That's a top streamer, has brought his entire support over, and all have turned VIP
and in less than 2 days, he's about to hit his millie. I'm good on that because they worse than the trolls, and he officially declared he's going to try to take over. So for a lot of smaller streamers, they definitely going to be overshadowed. I'm good on all that. I'm not sure who wrote that. And then the next comment says, tell BossBoss I hope her son dies in jail. That would be the best thing for her.
So, Your Honor, the statement that you just read was made by Freddy. The initial comments really kind of irrelevant, but these are statements that necessarily would be made. Beauty, are you familiar with, or have you ever experienced Freddy to make any other sort of degrading comments to BossBoss?
Not just to BossBoss, but to me and someone else as well. So yeah.
Okay. No further questions, Your Honor.
Okay. 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, I just want everyone to see. It says, tell BossBoss right here. Does everyone see that? All right. Medusa?
And Your Honor, I would like to ask, who was the blue person in those comments? Just for the record.
That was BossBoss.
So Freddy sent that to BossBoss.
I can't confirm that it was BossBoss, Your Honor, but it was Freddy who said it, and that's clear because you could see the identifier at the top.
But there's no proof who was actually those comments was sent to.
Let me continue the rest of the message since we can't identify. You entered something into evidence, but you should be able to identify who was the receiving person.
It was to one of our other witnesses, and he is on the witness list. We can have him confirm it if need be.
Okay, but this is your second witness, correct?
Yeah, we did have a third witness that was on as a backup, but
third. We do 2, and we also do a expert witness. But let me continue to read the message, okay? So we can have a clear understanding of what's going on here. It says, bitch, don't ever in your damn life hit me up again. I warned you, pleaded, and asked you to leave me out of your drama-filled life, yet you constantly keep trying to drag me into it. You disrespectful, miserable bitch. Don't you ever in your damn life hit me up. Talk to me about anything.
And again, for the record, does it show who this message was from?
It does show Freddy. It does show Freddy.
No, the person receiving this. The person receiving, does it show who's being received?
It clearly shows Freddy sent the message. It's not about his thing was not about who received it. It was about Eddie bashing his name.
But Your Honor, we're using this as evidence when we have no proof of who received it.
Medusa, are you proving the case to? Are you trying to prove the case to me?
I'm
asking. It doesn't matter. It's defamation of character. It makes it even worse that it was somebody else that he sent it to. It would have been a lot better if he sent it to her.
Your Honor.
You may cross-examine the witness.
So we're going to leave that as evidence? We're not scratching that out?
We're not scratching that out. That is a clear indication of defamation of character. Slander, I'm sorry.
Okay. Bonnets, B-U-D, that's your name?
Come on, piece of man.
I'm asking for your name. Are you trying to be funny?
Are you? Because everybody else can read it, correct?
Your Honor, how am I supposed to work with this piece of person right here, Your Honor? Is that not her screen name?
He asked you to state your name for the record. State your name.
Beauty.
Okay, thank you, Ugly. Let me ask you.
Your mama.
Order in the court. Order in the court, Medusa. If you slander
Slander.
witness
She
again,
called me Pizza Man.
you are the pizza man.
Man, I just
That's
got off
where
of
you
work.
work.
This is my uniform.
I understand that, but you're a pizza man.
Gracious. Okay. All right. Beauty.
You literally just called her ugly in my courtroom.
Did you hear that?
The next time you have an
Everybody heard
outburst
it.
like that, I will hold you in contempt.
Okay. Beauty. You stated that Freddy was in someone else's stream disrespecting BossBoss. Is that correct?
Correct.
Were you in the stream that this happened during the time this happened? You was? Can you repeat word for word what Freddy said during this time?
I can't repeat word for word because he didn't say it out of his mouth. He typed it. And he
Can you
called us
repeat?
some ugly old ass bitches, is what he said.
And what would cause Freddy to say something like this?
I have no idea. Maybe we should ask Freddy.
Okay. And how would you describe Freddy's and BossBoss relationship?
There is no relationship.
So there is no relation. So Freddy just making up something about somebody he has no relationship with.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay, Your Honor, I would like to bring the evidence we have to the record, please. Can you bring the one with the black screen?
Which exhibit would this be?
The one with the black screen, Your Honor. Said that like 3 times.
Who is this? Ain't nothing in my mouth. I really need y'all to grow up.
Clerk, please take the box. Once again, I'm going to ask you guys, when submitting evidence and you're mentioning black screen, you didn't write exhibit A, exhibit B, and I am unable to determine what you are referring to.
I think he's referring to this one that has a top.
Thank you very much.
Are you referring to the message that you call black screen?
Is that not a black screen with the message on it?
No, it's not a black screen. I'm looking for a black screen. This is clearly someone messages.
Is that not black?
But Roll, don't put it too close up because they didn't white out the person's number.
Yeah, but also this can't really be used because
it's grayed out in the bottom.
It's grayed out. So
No,
clearly,
hold on.
Can't submit evidence and cover up the one person's response.
Your Honor, can you let me finish? Can you let me finish?
I will let you finish after I present the evidence that you presented to me. Okay. You see what happened here? You cannot submit evidence where it's blurred out.
That's not what I was trying to aim at, Your Honor. If you know everything, I wasn't trying to aim at that.
Sir, the same reason. Okay, I need you to understand this.
Go ahead.
The same way you try to make the point that K-Dub's evidence.
Your Honor, you didn't let me finish the point.
Read everything, right?
Your
when
Honor.
you present evidence, you cannot black out any of the evidence.
Your Honor, you didn't let me make the point I was trying to make. That's what I'm trying to get at. You chose to read that.
You may proceed, but we cannot take this evidence.
Your Honor, you didn't even let me.
We cannot take this evidence.
Your
Move
Honor.
forward or your time is up.
Hold on.
You have 15 seconds remaining on the clock.
Hold on a second. If you let me finish, I was trying to get you to see that the number, her number, BossBoss, was at the top of that message. Can you state that with your own eyes that you see a telephone number at the top? Hold
I
on,
am not under oath, sir.
Your Honor.
That
It's a yes.
message
Hold on.
cannot be used.
It's a yes or no.
That
Do you not
message
see
cannot be used.
Do you not see a telephone number at the top of that?
And no one is able to determine whose phone number that is.
We're not finished examining the witnesses.
Order in my court. One more outburst from you, and you're done. You will not be able to trial another case in my courtroom.
This is ridiculous.
You're ridiculous.
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Your time is up, buddy.
Go ahead.
Beauty, you may step down. Now there is an expert witness, I believe, from the plaintiff.
We would like to bring Dar to the stand.
And what is Dar an expert in?
Sniping.
Clerk, did you not check what his expert witness was before allowing this?
Your Honor, Dar has been on the app for 5 years. He is an expert on the app.
Yes, he said he's an expert for sniping.
Thank you. He's been on the app for 5 years before Versus was even invented. Thank you so much. You know everything.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Mr.
Ready?
Before we continue, Mr. 515 Dar, how many years have you been on this app?
I've actually been on for 6 years.
Hallelujah. Thank you very much. Try to put some respect on your name, Dar. Put some respect on your name.
Please swear in the
Okay,
witness.
Dar, 515 Dar, will you please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
I'm glad that you say that you've been on the app for 6 years, Dar. You have done a tremendous, amazing work. If there are any admins in the room, please give this man a top badge, please. Okay. Dar, so you're familiar with how Versus work, right?
Yes, I do.
Can you explain to me what Versus is and how they operate, and who decides who wins and who decides who loses?
Yeah, so pretty much how Versus, or in some cases how people usually call it battles, is when you accept a battle, it doesn't matter if it's like random or if it's a person that you know, there's like certain time limits. There used to be just like a set 3 minute. Now there's like a minute to 3 minutes in a way. And usually people use it for like communications. If you don't have like a second device and you want to catch up with each other in a way for like a great conversation or like a friendly battle to see, you know, who has like the best gifters, who can gift a little bit more within the fives.
Okay, so basically if I want to see how much smoke my room has, me and you go into a battle with each other, and whoever has the most smoke obviously wins. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever witnessed a time where you were yourself watching a versus and you seen two people that you know going against each other? Have you ever witnessed that?
Yes, I have.
And how did you respond to this? Who did you send the most diamonds to?
So I usually send the most diamonds to whoever I'm in the room with. So even though if I know the two people very well, I'll try to keep it even. But within the room, I usually send a little bit more than that. But the other person will be, oh, I know this person also. He usually, you know, usually gives me a little bit afterwards, this, that, and the other, just for like apologies or for appreciation in a way. Okay. And that's why I usually do.
Have you ever lost a friend because you sent more diamonds against someone that expected you to send diamonds to them?
I have not.
You have not. Okay, great. Great answer. Have you ever seen someone get out of character because of the diamonds you didn't send during a verse?
I have, but within like streaming stance in a way, just to show like their dominance. But outside, like out of the bounds and whatnot, they pretty much change their character, and outside the app, they're pretty much the same person. So they just pretty much show a little bit of like an expressive way so they could try to hype up their gifters, so they could try to outsnipe more than what I'm giving to.
Thank you. Thank you. No further questions for Dar, Your Honor. That was great.
Time. K-Dubs, you may cross-examine the expert.
I mean, honestly, I respect all your opinion. There's nothing that I have to ask this witness, Your Honor.
This is easy. Huh.
Nothing at all?
Not a thing. No.
That's two witnesses. He gave up.
Okay. Mr. 515 Dar, you may step down from the stand.
Thank you.
Thank you, Honor.
Okay. Okay. We will now call the plaintiff to the stand. Plaintiff, please take the box. Counsel, where's your client?
Talking to me?
Yeah, you're the plaintiff. Your client is the plaintiff.
Freddy, where you at? Oh no, I can't keep up with these people. Freddy. You might have fell asleep. Hell if I know. Can we go with his witness? Whatever it's called.
No, where is your plaintiff? You have 1 minute to get your plaintiff in here, or we will find the plaintiff guilty on all charges.
Freddy, you better get in here, boy.
I'm reaching out.
He might have fell asleep, Your Honor. Hold on a second.
He has till the end of this song.
Hey, you gotta. Can you mute me, Your Honor? Okay, there you go. Woo.
Oh.
This is the Wi-Fi. Excuse the Wi-Fi. Excuse the Wi-Fi.
Medusa, your client's Wi-Fi is not Wi-Fiing. I recall you earlier complaining about someone else's Wi-Fi.
It wasn't as worse as this. Freddy, are you there? There you go. Should work this time. Can you, 1 second, Your Honor, find out what's going. Can you mute me for 1 second?
Freddie, please continue to make attempts to take the box. Freddie, do you have your Wi-Fi on? This is ridiculous. Freddie, here's what I'm going to allow. I'm going to allow you to phone in and call your lawyer.
Okay, Freddie, are you there? Hello? Okay. So your Wi-Fi isn't working, so we're gonna use you via Instagram.
Is that a video call? We need it to be a video call.
Can you cut your camera on? Yes, it is a video call.
We cannot see. You have to put your face in the camera and keep it in the camera. Okay, state your name for the record. State your name for the record.
Oh, hold on. Let me put it on speaker. One more time.
Okay.
Freddie, can you please raise your right hand? Freddie, can you please raise your right hand?
She's asking, can you please raise your right hand?
He's in roll stream still.
You have to exit out of my stream, Freddie. That's why we hear the feedback. She is wild.
Okay, Freddie, can you please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear the testimony that you're about to give is the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, Medusa.
I'm supposed to interview holding hands like this?
Yeah, you can move it to the side.
Okay, Freddie, how are you today?
Good.
Okay, Freddie, do you recall the time when you called when you mentioned Boss Boss and stated that you wanted her son to whatever in jail? Can you recall that time?
Me and her never spoke.
You and Boss Boss never spoke?
No.
Okay, so can you recall the evidence that was brought upon you stating that you wanted something to happen to her son?
We never spoke. Me and BossBoss never spoke. I spoke to Taz.
Okay. And you and Taz was having a conversation, and Taz is the one that stated he didn't want anything to do with you because of the altercation?
No, that is false.
Okay, can you recall the time you and Taz has spoke?
We spoke a bunch of times that day.
Okay. Can you please explain to me the situation between you and BossBoss and how it led to you guys having a deformation of character between one another?
Yes, her ex came to me, explained that I should show mercy on her because she was mentally ill and her son is currently in prison. And that because she's mentally ill, that's the way she is.
And why did she get involved with you and bring your name up in so many instances?
Because of what happened in another streamer's.
Can you explain what happened in this other streamer's live?
Yes, me and that other streamer was talking about the app. She came in and accused me of videotaping her. So we got into an argument, and then I used what her ex told me to get back at her.
So the evidence that you presented to Taz was something that someone else stated to you to get back at her.
Yes.
So this was not your own words when you mentioned that you wanted her son to die in jail, correct?
Me and Taz was talking about it, but I had no knowledge of her son being in jail until her ex told me.
And then once you found out her ex was in jail, what was your response to that?
I found out her son was in jail from her ex.
And when you found out her son was in jail, what was your relation or what was your conversation like with Taz during this time?
We didn't have a heated debate until she was brought up. And he stated that she was coming to him saying that I was bullying her.
And would you consider yourself bullying her during this time?
No, we've never spoken up until recently.
And how would you describe you and BossBoss relationship?
Time.
She's a bit of a bitch.
Language in my courtroom.
No further
I'm not going
questions.
to continue to remind you guys of the language and my courtroom. This is say it with justice, not say it with your chest. K-Dubs, you may cross-examine the plaintiff.
All right, thank you. Eddie, give us an example. We have no evidence, but just from your recollection, give us an example of when. Freddy, what do I keep saying? I mean, all right, whatever.
Eddie's the baller. He's the baller on the app.
Freddie,
the baller.
Listen, I am saying Freddie. You guys just aren't hearing the F come through.
Yeah,
Freddie,
PNP boyfriend.
give us an example of when BossBoss has said or done something to you that was absolutely false and caused you emotional distress.
When we was in Toxic's live.
I didn't ask just when. I said, give me, come on, give me, what happened? What was said? What was done?
Details.
Okay, her specific words, you fucking faggot, you should hang yourself for recording me.
And recorded it.
No, those were her specific words.
Okay, so what was your reaction to that? How did you reply or respond?
I posted information that her ex gave me online.
Okay. So if what you're saying is true, obviously we have no evidence of it, so obviously we can't believe it, unfortunately. You're admitting in response and reaction to what may have been said to you, you turned around and posted information that was given to you about BossBoss?
Yes.
That's a great reaction or response from somebody in emotional duress. Now, can you explain to me how your reputation has been tarnished by anything that BossBoss has said or done to you?
She's gone around and lied and said I was a rapist. So yeah, she deserved what she got.
How has that impacted you?
Well, her ex then came to me and asked me, when did that incident come about?
Okay. Again, so everything that you're saying here is based on what you want the jury to hear, but we've seen no evidence of it. But you've also given us no reason to believe that it has really impacted your reputation. Give me an example of how your reputation has been impacted. Have you lost diamond count? Have you lost supporters? Have you lost anything? And if so, do you have evidence to support any of that?
I've seen all the evidence from Medusa that we was contacted. Like she was contacting me.
Hey, okay. Hold on 1 second, Your Honor. Can you bring forth the evidence we have?
Sir, you know it's K-Dubs cross-examining him right now, right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
K-Dubs, I'm going to add an additional 30 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, no worries. Again, like, you know, and frankly, evidence should have been entered during the initial examination. I mean, I'm not really quite sure why we think that waiting until you hear what I would say would be the time in which you would present evidence. But all right, at this point, all I'm saying is, Eddie, Freddy, do you have anything concrete to tell me how BossBoss has emotionally caused you duress?
By saying things that are not true.
Saying things that are not true. Give me an example.
I object, Your Honor. He's asking the same question over and over.
All right, I'm good. No further questions, Your Honor.
God dang.
No further questions.
Saying that her son is in jail is a fact. What she is saying is untrue.
Thank you.
Time. Freddie, you may come down from the stands. Thank you very much. We will now be calling BossBoss to the stand.
And I just want to note for the record, Your Honor. Your Honor, I just want to note, because the Wi-Fi isn't working for Freddie right now, we're going to have to delay the underwear if we did lose this case.
We're not delaying anything.
The Wi-Fi isn't working, Your Honor. I don't know how we're going to do some underwear.
Are you stating you're going to lose this case?
No, never. He gave up 2 witnesses. We won.
Hello, BossBoss. One moment while my clerk take the stand.
Oh, thank you. BossBoss, do you solemnly swear that the testimony that you're about to give is the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you.
My witness first, Your Honor. All right, BossBoss, we just heard Freddie make plenty of statements about things that you have said, in which case I'm not going to repeat, which of course we've seen no evidence of. So all I would like to ask you is, did you in fact say any of those things?
No.
Okay. Has Freddy ever come into your stream or other people's streams or been in other people's DMs saying anything derogatory, repulsive, degrading about you and or any of your family members?
Yes.
Which we've seen evidence prove. No further questions, Your Honor.
That's it?
That's it.
This is the easiest baking a cake.
Medusa, you may proceed.
How you doing today, BossBoss?
How you doing, love?
BossBoss, I would just like to mention what K-Dub said. He let me reiterate what he asked you. Has Freddy ever been in your stream and spreaded rumors about you and said your name in a blasphemy way?
Not in my stream, but other people's, yes.
Oh, okay, but hold on. When he just asked you the question, you said yes.
No, what was the question? First of all, because I'm really not paying attention, because simple fact is that this is dumb.
Your Honor, she's not paying attention, Your Honor. How's she going to answer the question she's not paying attention to?
You don't have to. We're not in school, K-Dubs. This is court. You can object whenever you feel.
I will object. Court record and recording will prove that the question was phrased, has he in either her or anyone else's streams or DMs? So she answered yes, because he may have done those things in other people's DMs or streams. Maybe
or
not
hers, correct? Or yours, BossBoss. Am I correct?
I said yes and or.
Am I correct, BossBoss? Has Freddy been in your stream?
He has been in my stream before.
How many times would you say he's been in your stream?
Maybe once.
Maybe once. How would you describe you and Freddy's relationship?
We don't have one.
So if you and Freddy don't have a relationship, why are you seen on his board?
Because Freddy came to my live. Now, anybody knows me, go check a lot of people's board. I'm on a lot of people's board. So I snipe on a lot of people. I don't care if I know you or not. That's just me. I spend my money the way I want to spend my money.
Oh, okay, so did you answer the question or was you making a statement?
No, I'm just telling you how I feel.
Okay, so can you explain to me why you're on Freddy's board?
Well, I'm on Freddy's board because I came in his room. I give everybody normally when I go in their room.
And why would you go into someone's room you don't even know?
Because
you're
he came to my live and asked me questions about reporting somebody to TMZ streamers.
So you're telling me the very first day he came in your live, because you say he only came in your live one time, he never been in your stream before, came in your live for the first time of knowing you and asked you about reporting someone? Is that correct?
Asked me about what?
Reporting someone, or you said doing something to TMZ. And now
this
is the first time he ever knew you or ever been in your stream, and he's asking you this.
And he asked me a question. I said, yes, honey, you can. It was two other people in the box. He got in the box and he said, how can I report somebody to TNC streamers? And I was like, I wouldn't do that if I was you, if you don't want to be involved in that mess.
Okay, and let me ask you something. Have you and Freddy ever talked off the app?
Never.
Never talked off the app. Have you ever sent a message to Freddy from someone else's profile or social media?
No.
Your Honor, I would like to bring the evidence we have to the stand.
Which exhibit?
I mean, all of it's the same. Exhibit 3, 4, and 5. It states Taz, but I believe in the messages you will see that BossBoss was speaking from Taz's profile to Freddy off the app in the messages.
Okay, that is time, but we are going to proceed with these messages. Are you referring to the messages that says Taz K?
Yes, these are messages from BossBoss in Taz's inbox.
Okay. And you're saying, what are you stating? That this evidence is going to show what?
that BossBoss.
That it's coming from BossBoss.
Correct. And Your Honor, I would also like to mention this is the reason I also wanted to bring the other evidence into play, because BossBoss' telephone number was on that message when she clearly stated she haven't talked to him off the app.
Once
But he
again,
has her personal number.
enter.
He has a personal number.
We're not gonna talk about that. I'm asking all jurors to scratch that from the record. That cannot be used as evidence. Okay, you cannot send in anything that does not have the full conversation. It was altered.
It's a personal number.
It cannot be used. It cannot be used. Also, number. Not only that, it is against the app law to put anyone's personal information on this app. I'm sure as a top badge of this app.
I didn't ask you to show the evidence.
Guy, you should know that.
I didn't ask you to show the evidence. I asked you to see.
When you have to show the evidence, sir.
Go ahead.
Let's get into it. Okay. We're going to start at the top. Okay, it says, while you was doing your battle, it confused me. You wasn't paying attention, nor thinking your gift is, but I ain't noticed. I guess you was in my live at the time and with the volume up enough for it to echo. I told you I was going to pull up, not shoot, and I did because I was interested in the whole thing. I don't have shit against them. The issue you and BossBoss have with each other is y'all shot, not mine. Also, why didn't Mez shoot for you? For reasons like, okay, so this does not show that this is coming from BossBoss. Why would BossBoss talk to herself in a third person?
Your Honor, it's his profile. They're using the same profile to talk to him.
No, you said that the evidence is gonna show
it's more than one piece of evidence.
Messages. Medusa, I'm not going to read any further.
It's more than one piece of evidence.
I'm going to go right to the next one. We're going to scratch this one up. There's 4. So this one is being scratched out as well. Let's go to the next one. Just know I'm not as nice as BossBoss or any of these. We're going to scratch that one. BossBoss is not going to say she's not as nice as BossBoss. Okay? We're going to scratch that as well. Number 3, bitch, don't you ever in your damn life hit me up again. I warned you, this is the same information that was given from BossBoss as a witness. So we're going to scratch that because this was already sent in as Exhibit B from the defendant. Last one. Okay? It says, I give only one warning. Don't do some weird shit like that again. You the one who be running away because you see her name. See her name. We're gonna move this. We're gonna scratch that too. Yeah. Medusa, there is no evidence that shows BossBoss messaging under Taz's account. And that's time.
Can I go?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
You may step down. This has been a long, long day. We are going to go into closing statements, and then we'll deliberate. The jurors will deliberate. Closing statements will take 4 minutes each. Medusa, you will take.
He's in the top box. Why can't he go first? I've been going first all damn night.
You are the plaintiff.
What does that got to do with anything?
Plaintiff, you go first. You made the complaint. You filed the complaint.
They don't do that on Judge Judy. The defendant go first.
I'm not going to go back and forth with Judge Judy, Judge Mathis. I'm Judge Role Model Fresh.
Well, where's Judge Donna Cooks?
You should have went into her courtroom, but unfortunately, she won't take you anymore either.
God dang it. All right, when does 4 minutes start?
And 3,
2, 1.
I would like to say to the jury, today we witnessed a few things. We witnessed the lawyer give up on witnesses. He asked witnesses 1 or 2 questions and dismissed the witnesses as if they were unimportant. We witnessed an attitude from BossBoss. And if you see her character in the box, she had a lot to say in a very short amount of words. Her attitude, some of her friends had attitude. One of them couldn't even afford a car and hopped on a train. This is insane. I would like to say to the jury, my client here is being held in hostage. His name has been slandered on the app. We don't have evidence. Obviously, we can see that we don't have the evidence that we need to have. However, we do have interaction between Taz and BossBoss. She claims that her and Freddy are not friends, but she's on his board. She claims that her and Freddy are not friends, but he's talking to your ex. She claims that her and Freddy are not friends, but we're here arguing. We're here in court for someone that you don't even know. If I'm not friends with someone on tag, why would my name be in somebody's mouth when I don't even know who they are? It's given delusional. It's given insane. It's given hypocrite. It's given broke. It's given, they can't even get a damn VIP at this point. Your Honor, I want to say they wasted our time today. You gave up on witnesses. You gave witnesses 30 seconds out of 3 minutes. It's looking like we won this court case, but I just want the jury to know they do not have enough evidence to bring us down. No one said anything about us deforming her character. The questions that her lawyer asked was to help us out. He didn't even ask questions about what type of evidence they had against us saying things about them. The only evidence they had was a personal conversation between an Instagram message of the same person Freddy was friends with. This is a personal conversation. Now, might you know, if anyone has a personal conversation off the app, because if you go back to the beginning of the conversation, the things that was stated was happening on the app. No one has ever stated that Freddy makes false narratives about BossBoss on the app. The only piece of evidence shown, something being spoke up against her off the app with someone Freddy has personal relationships with. Taz is seen in both Freddy's box and BossBoss's box. So it's given that Taz is the main person stirring up all this drama. These people don't know each other, so why are they fighting against each other? If you're going to bring some type of evidence, bring something that sticks. Bring some screenshots that shows Freddy dismantling her on the app, not a personal conversation on Instagram. Show us some screenshots that happens on the app, and then we can have a conversation. Your Honor, no further questions. Get some money, brokies. At least I got a job flipping pizza.
Will that be all, Medusa?
That's all, Your Honor.
Okay.
Ready to go eat my pizza.
K-Dubs, you have 4 minutes.
So thank you, Your Honor. Listen, before I even go into it, listen, this guy's wearing a pizza suit and he's trying to actually present a case. Do we give him any respect? You're actually talking to me about treating witnesses as unimportant. Listen, every witness that you brought forward, that the plaintiff's side has brought forward, actually helped the defense. Okay, I only spent 15 seconds with the first of the plaintiff's witnesses because the first question that the plaintiff's counsel asked was, have you ever heard of, right? So all of that witness's testimony was based on hearsay. All I did was come in and validate, oh, thank you, witness. Everything that you've just said is based on hearsay, no facts or evidence, right? Let's keep in mind, the charges are emotional distress. They are slander and they are rumors. First off, rumors. What rumor did we even hear? Okay. All right. The only witness for the testimony, you brought that up. I didn't need to spend time with them. I didn't need to spend time. Listen, jury, there was no proof or evidence brought. Did you hear any facts or evidence that the defendant has said or done anything that caused the plaintiff harm? We heard of no harm caused. There was no evidence brought forward. Acquit the defendant from the charge of defamation of character. Did you hear that the defendant made any statement or action that caused damage to their reputation? No, there was no evidence. There was no fact. There was not even an example of how the plaintiff's reputation was ruined or damaged in any way, shape, or form. You need to acquit the charge of slander, okay? And if we want to go into emotional distress, did you hear any fact or circumstance or any testimony, even from the plaintiff himself when asked directly? Did you have any sort of negative emotional response to anything that may or may not have been done, said to you, or in any way, shape, or form the other by the defendant? No, because there was no evidence. There was nothing. Nothing was presented by the plaintiff or his counsel wearing a pizza slice. We've been bored throughout this entire trial hearing hearsay. And no offense, let me just go on the record also and say, did you see or hear or be given any evidence of sniping results? An expert witness was even brought in to waste your time. So all I was trying to do was expedite this case because there was no facts or evidence brought. You need to acquit the defendant across all charges. Now, I will say in closing, there was one factual piece of evidence brought forth and was uncontested. And that was a nasty, repulsive comment made by the plaintiff about the defendant's family member. That's uncalled for. That's unacceptable. That crosses a line. So if anybody's guilty here, it's the plaintiff themselves. Okay? And so all I ask is that all charges be dropped against my defendant, and you do find the plaintiff guilty in our countersuit. Thank you, Your Honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have heard a tough case. We are now going to go into jury deliberation. They have about 5 to 10 minutes to deliberate this case and decide whether the plaintiff or the defendant is either guilty or not guilty. You may step out of the box. Here's our reporter, Dimples. Dimples, take it away.
Oh, thank you so much, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hello, hello. You all, welcome to Say It With Justice. Say It With Justice courtroom. The honorable top badge, role model fresh is presiding. So thank you all so much for being here. Woo! Wasn't this exciting? Like, this was a case, right? This was a case. Like, what are we doing here? I feel like this was the Say It With Justice turn to I said what I said courtroom. Like that, it just, I said what I said courtroom. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't chesting, it's saying what they said. So listen, y'all, a lot of testimony, but yo, I got a couple questions. Yo, my name is Top Edge Dimples. My role here is to be able to answer questions, ask questions, and you all to buzz the box, okay? Thank you. Hello, happy Friday. My job is to ask you questions. So please, I'm going to ask you some questions. Keep this thing moving. The jurors are deliberating, and we will have a conversation based off what we heard from both sides. All right, listen, y'all. We got to break the doggone ice. My first question, Juicy Drippin', hello and welcome. How are you? So listen, y'all. Let's just keep it real. I want to break the ice. I'm going to ask y'all this question. What? We all want to know, what was Beauty chewing? Was there some snacks that we didn't know about in the courtroom? Was there some things that was brought in that we weren't aware of? Was there some Girl Scout cookies that we didn't know? I want to ask your humble opinion.
I don't
We
think
asked
she
was
is
she on
chewing.
food. What do you think, Juicy? What was she chewing on?
I don't think she was chewing on anything. I think maybe she was like biting her lip, kind of.
Okay.
I think she was biting her lip a little bit, but I don't think she was chewing on anything because I didn't see.
Okay, no problem. Guess what? Listen, we all take some, people suck their thumbs later into life, or we have little things that we do, no problem. I just wanted to make sure, we didn't miss anything. Okay, so great. Okay, if anyone else has a question, so we got that out the way. So my second question, if anyone else can weigh in on any of the snacks that may have been brought into the courtroom that we didn't know about. Okay, period, fine. All right, my other question is this. Oh my God, was there not some obscene obsession that K-Dubs had for Eddie? What were we doing here? What were we doing? Did we not, how many times let me ask you a question, Juicy, how many times did you hear Top Ed, K-Dubs, and Counselor mention Eddie's name? How many times do you think did you count it? When you say a lot, give me a rough estimate, sis. Rough.
At least 20 times. At least 20 times.
You all, thank you so much, Juicy Drippin'. This is Sandwich Justice Courtroom. Kraft Mac, hello, how are you?
How you doing, goddamn Dimples? How you doing? Top bad.
I'm doing amazing. You all welcome. This is Sandwich Justice. Yeah, we're here. Yo, Kraft, any idea? I'm gonna ask you the same first question. Any idea in which you think that Beauty, what she may have been chewing on, that we had kind of alleged that she may have been chewing on? Did you have any idea?
It looked like an egg roll from the side. The soft chew. It might have been an egg roll. Shrimp. Mm-hmm.
Okay, shrimp it could have been. All right, let's get into the case. Is it possible at all that Aquarius, who was so adamant in how he answered a lot of questions, could we have gotten a fair, like a role from him? Could we gotten a fair statement? The fact that we found out that him and BossBoss are roomies, could we have gotten a fair statement from Aquarius? Would you expect anything fair from him?
I don't think so, just because he was on the way. He was on the bus. It was the 9 o'clock. He was on the way. The Wi-Fi wasn't Wi-Fi, and it hit a pothole. He jumped. It was wrong. It was all wrong. So that was unfair. Let's not do that no more. Okay.
Because the idea is the court is supposed to be blind, right? We're supposed to have justice, and I'm just really wondering, could we have gotten a fair statement, fair out of Aquarius, if indeed that woman, BossBoss, who she's named BossBoss, has anything to do with the way this man turned his key into the door? Oh my gosh! I mean, in all fairness.
In all fairness, it wasn't fair. No, and Lord, see, this is what's the problem with the justice system now, that you just go with anything and just allow it. And this is Freddy with the box.
I know your frustration. Listen, I know your frustration. Listen, my next question is this, you all. Listen, we want to talk about, the fact is, this case was just sought. We have evidence, right? The fact is, do we feel that, did Freddy say it with did he say it with justice? This is a major question that turned a lot of heads. Did Freddy not say it how he meant it? Did it not turn to, I said what I said? Did he say how he felt? Was it the truth? Did he speak his truth?
Now, when it came down to it, he raised his right hand and he said that he was going to tell the truth and nothing but the truth, so help him on the Meet Me streets. And that's exactly what he did. Now, he felt offended. He felt assaulted. And he said what he said. And the way that he said it, it might not have been appeasing to you or the audience, but that's how he felt, okay? So we might see him on say it with his chest later. But Dimples, it is an honor to meet you. You so goddamn fine. Just Look,
You all, this is Say with Justice. Thank you so much. What y'all have heard is a phenomenal story of, was a rumor really passed? Was a rumor passed? Was it a BossBoss that made these allegations? Did she use the F word? And my next question is, just because Freddy called her a B, does that make him guilty? Does calling someone a name make them guilty? Let's ask this question. Now, he was okay, because that was it was a flagrant time that we heard. It was a flagrant. So I have a question. So please request the box. Does Freddy calling her a BI in the courtroom, does that make it does it not make it true? If it's the truth, if he spoke his truth, should he be condemned? Is my question. Please request the box. I need you to answer the question. If he spoke his truth, should he be condemned? Common courtesy, please answer that question for us. Should Freddy be condemned for calling her a BI in the box?
He shouldn't be condemned, but he should definitely be held in contempt for sure. That was super unprofessional. The judge is doing her best to make sure that the court case is going in a timely manner. And, that just doesn't need to be said at all. You know what I mean? As people have been saying, it's say it with justice, not say it with your chest.
Now, if we're going to say it, and thank you so much. Hey, if we're going to say it with justice, did she not give bitch vibes? Let's get into it, okay? Did she not? So this is my ultimate question. Did she not give bitch vibes? Now, if we're going to be fair here, this is Say It With Justice, so we're going to say it with a little bit of our chest, but a little bit of justice, right? So we're here, and we're adults, and we pay our own bills. Did she not give bitch vibes?
Bitch vibes, because at the same time, if anybody ever feels that somebody's coming at them, they're going to sit there and defend themselves regardless of what it is.
Okay.
If a person is constantly lying on you, even after you sat there and separated yourself from the issue, then at the same time, you have the right to defend yourself. If that person get offended, that's on them, because they had no right to sit there and keep pursuing something that you let alone. And that's just point blank.
And this comes from the person that was in the messages. Oh, well, welcome, Taz. So good to see you again. This all comes from you, who was a part of the messages that shared with him. How convenient is for you to say this in regards to BossBoss, but you saw in text messages that couldn't even be accepted into the courtroom.
It might not could have been accepted, but at the same time, I told him multiple times, leave me out y'all issue, because y'all grown folks. Y'all can handle your shit y'allself. That's clear in the message. He kept choosing to try to send messages through me to BossBoss, which I woke up in one morning and seen the threat that he sent to the child, to her son. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Because that threw off my whole energy for the day. I'm like, yo, what the fuck you got going on that you're this demonic, that you want to wish death upon somebody else? You can't send this message yourself. You're not that man enough. You're not that grown enough to send a message yourself. You want to send it through me.
Was it not allegations that were not, some allegations that were not stated, that the reason why that she's on his board is because it was a dragon? There's a reason that why she was on the board and she was a dragon, and it's about allegations that she was a little pissed off because she didn't get back to be gifted for some reason.
It wouldn't matter as far as being gifted back, because late on damn near everybody's board, including Rose, and a lot of these people are not on my board, but I don't sit there and damn jump on them because of it. I sit there and leave it alone. It is what it is. We choose to support who we choose to support. Whether they support or not, that's their choice.
Okay.
Hell, I'm on both of their boards, but only BossBoss support me back out of them too.
This could be the Taz calling the BossBoss black or blue or whatever it is, because you are a major factor in these messages going back and forth. So it's very convenient. I thank you for being here. But it's very convenient for you to be saying that. Yo, birthday mess. My question to you is, the first question I asked, did she not give bitch vibes? If you give bitch vibes, is it not okay for someone to call you a bitch? Thank you, Taz.
You know what? She gave vibes, but I don't want to get my badge removed, so I'm just gonna keep it. She gave vibes.
Okay. So when she gave vibes, did she give B vibes? Let's just keep it 100. Did she give B vibes?
Definitely. I felt that.
Thank you.
I was scared to request the box.
That's
I have a
well,
question.
listen,
I heard
listen,
my
say
name
what
was
you
mentioned in. Was my name mentioned in these proceedings? Somebody said my name was mentioned in these proceedings. I'm just here to verify, and if I need to drag somebody, I'm about to drag somebody right
thank
now.
you. No
So I
dragging will
got
be
time
needed.
today. I'm
No
cleaning,
dragging
so
will
I
be
got
needed.
time
No
today.
dragging. No one called your name.
Okay.
Big shout out to Meg. Cole B. Was she? Listen, I want to make sure that we're fair. Yo, now Aquarius is requesting the box. Was it? I'm gonna ask you this question. Can we
Well,
take it?
I'm gonna have to. You gonna have to give me time to speak because
Go
you're
ahead, girl.
talking over me. Yes, she was giving. She
Excuse me,
was
too
giving
long
bitch
to talk
vibes. I
that
will
dimples, and
say
I asked
that.
the questions here, sis. Cole B, if you don't want no Cole problem, you better make sure you hit the X, okay?
I listen. I don't know who the
My
fuck you
question
think
is,
you
this is
talking
Sam
to
with
because this
Justice.
shit
My
could go
name is
real
not that
fucking
simple,
left.
and I'm gonna say I am the court reporter here. Thank you. That's my job. I'm gonna say with my chest. Holla. So my question is, yes, that's okay. Listen, everyone, thank you so much for being here. We have Aquarius. Aquarius, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you for your testimony. Now listen, I want to ask you about the fairness. And the question I asked was, you are a roommate to BossBoss. And let's just step yourself outside of yourself. You're not a room, y'all are not roomies? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. You live in Florida. So
I am in Miami, Florida.
you live in Miami, Florida. You were visiting her. Have you ever lived with her?
Correct. I stay with her. Yes.
Okay, so were you at all concerned that if you didn't agree with her, you wouldn't be able to stay with her? Was your
Not at all.
lodging predicated
Not at
on what
all.
your story was
Not
going
at
to
all.
be?
Not at all. Because
Okay.
one thing about me and BossBoss, we both respected each other's opinions. We did not agree to everything, and we understood that. We both were individuals who accessed the app and utilized it the same way. She did things that I didn't like. I did things that she didn't like, and therefore, that just because we didn't like it, does not let us affect our personal relationship. And for those who don't understand it, that's because they're not mentally developed enough to carry out a mature relationship with someone and actually hold a personal relationship with someone while staying with them and leave the app where the app is.
Well, let's talk about it. There were some things that weren't developed as enough that weren't developed as enough. Yo, was there something that you were aware of that BossBoss said to make? We heard the reports and it was confirmed from Freddy that he did say some things. Are you aware of anything that BossBoss did that would make Freddy say something to the point? Was there anything that BossBoss said that made Freddy so upset? What was that?
No, the actuality of the situation is Freddie had the opportunity to give his opinion about what was stated fairly about him. Freddie chose not to. So Freddie got upset and said, "Tell these old bitches." And I said, "Whoa," because it happened in my stream. And I said, "Whoa, you have the opportunity to talk to them just like they're talking to you. So if you're not going to get in the box and defend yourself, then you need to carry on. Like, let it go. You're either going to entertain the conversation or you're not." And he chose not to. So therefore, there was nothing that they stated to Freddie that could cause him to go in such an abrupt behavior. It wasn't at all.
Okay, so when do you then? So have you had any connections? Are you and Freddie? So my question is, y'all, we want to make sure that we are being fair, right? Or at least this is Say It With Justice. So the thing is, each side is going to have a piece in what they want to say, right? So are we really hearing both sides? What is the jury going to say? Yo, Kings. Oh my goodness, Kings. Hello, King. Is that King that was one of the witnesses earlier? Is that you? I see a black
dimples. At the end of the day, I look at it. You can't tell nobody how to turn up the way they want to turn up. You say something to me, I can turn up any type of way I feel. There is no limit to it. So don't put a limit to it. Okay, Fred, do your thing. I don't know what side I'm on because I don't know what the fuck happened.
So listen. Everyone, each and every one of y'all, thank y'all so much for being here. This is Say It With Justice Courtroom. We are here. And listen, my job is to report back. My job is to ask the questions that y'all are wondering. My job is to figure out, did K-Dub really have like an infatuation with Eddie? Yo, we do know that Eddie has for some odd reason, been popping on the app. But for some reason, Top Edge K-Dub had Eddie name all in his mouth. And I would never be able to understand it, but that is what happened. And that is not allegedly. If there was a court reporter here, we would have probably heard that about 20, 25 times. Listen, you all, what do we think? Okay, so I need some time in the comments. Do we think Freddy's going to be guilty? Do we think he's going to be innocent? If we really feel as though he's going to be guilty, yo, let me see some G's. G's. Dimples. Listen, everyone, we have now had Your Honor, Top Badge Role Model Fresh. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here, and take it away. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Please be seated. We do apologize. I knew this was going to be tough. Okay, we are back on a record in the case of Freddy Friday versus BossBoss, docket number 5635. Both parties are present with counsel. With my understanding, we have a verdict. We have a verdict. Okay, I need the plaintiff and the defendant as well as your attorneys back in the box.
Damn, Freddy, you should have stayed up, man.
Role model. Could I just say one thing?
Is it pertaining to the case?
Don't give out numbers.
You cannot do that. Put it down. I will kick you out of my stream, and I will have everyone unfollow you, and I will have you removed off this app if you ever disrespect my courtroom like that again. I don't play those games. Don't you ever disrespect me in my courtroom again. We do not put people's personal information on this app, and I made that very clear. So if you even think you're going to dock her again, I will have you removed off this app indefinitely. You may hit the plus sign and come back in the box with a different attitude. You are being represented by an attorney. Your attorney speaks for you. I am waiting for you to hit the plus sign and come back in
as a guest.
I think his Wi-Fi is messing up again.
No, I kicked him out of the box for the blatant disrespect.
Yeah, I think he's trying to get back in, but his Wi-Fi is messing up.
I think he's not.
Let me reach out to him and see.
And I can assure you he has 2.5 seconds to get back in the box. And if not, I will have him removed off this app for that little stunt he just pulled. It's not a threat, it's a promise. I will hold you in contempt. You owe this courtroom an apology.
For what? The truth?
You expose someone's information. It is against the app rules for you to do such a thing, as well as against my rules. You are a guest in my courtroom. I ask that you respect my courtroom. Now, I said you owe my courtroom an apology.
I apologize.
Thank you. Now, let me talk to the audience for a second. Somebody out there is going to be unhappy with this result. Okay? And I understand you might have your opinions on how you feel this, how you feel who might be guilty and who might be not guilty. But I'm asking you that when these results are said, that we still maintain respect in this courtroom at all times. When it comes down to BossBoss and Freddy, you guys assured us one take in this case that if you lose, okay, I'm going to start off with you, BossBoss. If you are found guilty, you are to immediately give Freddy a public apology, okay? And Freddy, if you are found guilty, you are to immediately give BossBoss a public apology, as well as wear underwears on your head for 3 days, maximum of 4 hours in total of the 3 days. So you can split it up how you want to. You could do an hour on Monday, 30 minutes on Tuesday, then however you'd like to split it up. But when we come into your stream, when you're on stream, you have to wear underwears on your head. You agreed to that on Wednesday during juror selection, okay? And we also made it very clear in the beginning of the court case. Correct? Do you have any questions, Freddie?
No.
Do you have any questions, BossBoss?
Nope.
Attorney, any questions?
No, Your Honor.
I have a question. And what is the penalty if one of the other refuses to do it after we find out the results?
Once again, I don't want to say that right now, because based off the fact that I don't want it to lean in one direction. My job is to remain impartial.
Okay.
But I will say, if somebody did something illegal in my courtroom, like I said, I will hold them in contempt, and I will have them removed off the app.
No, I'm saying, what is the penalty if
I just told you I would have them removed off the app.
if they refuse to apologize? Okay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I will take one of you out of the box, and that person is going to be, all right. Foreman, please take the box.
Hello.
Hello, Foreman. I believe you have a verdict for us.
I do. Regarding the suit that Freddy has posed against BossBoss, we, the jury, have unanimously found the defendant not guilty on charges of slander, not guilty on charges of defamation of character, and not guilty in charges of emotional distress. We, regarding the decision of the countersuit, are a hung jury. Therefore, we would ask you, the court, to turn to the audience to place their final votes on the countersuit, because we could not unanimously decide on the countersuit.
Okay. Okay. So let me help the audience understand, because I don't think the audience understand. All right. The countersuit is K-Dubs, the defendant, countersued Freddy, stating that Freddy was defamation of character, okay, and slander, okay? So we are asking you, is Freddy guilty of that?
Are we going to do this by poll, or are we just going to do this by reading comments?
I mean, do we really have to?
I see
I
G's.
think it would be quite embarrassing if I put up a poll right now.
Put up a poll.
I want to save him the embarrassment.
I think we should put up a poll just so we can have proof.
Okay. No problem.
Thank you.
Is Freddy guilty or not guilty? Guilty meaning he's at fault. By the way, Freddy, you already have to apologize. If you cannot see the poll, exit and come back in. If you can't see the poll, exit and come back in. We have a few seconds left of this poll. Freddy guilty, 78%, 107 people said he was guilty. Only 30 people voted not guilty. Okay, I tried to save him this embarrassment, but his counsel insisted. Please take the box. Freddy, take the box. I would like to thank the jurors. I need all jurors to take the box, and I need to hear what you voted. Vibe, you want to be careful from doing that. They be kicking people for putting that in the comments. I need all jurors in the box. Okay. How did you vote?
I voted not guilty on charges of defamation of character, slander, and emotional distress against the defendant.
How did you vote?
Not guilty.
How did you vote?
I voted not guilty on the defendant.
How did you vote?
Not guilty.
How did you vote?
Not guilty on the defendant.
How did you vote?
Not guilty on the defendant.
Okay. We have a unanimous decision. Medusa, please take the box, as well as your client. Please take the box. Thank you. I would like to thank each and every one of you guys for putting in your time, not just for tonight, but also as Wednesday coming in, being selected to do jury duty. Okay, we would love to see you do jury duty again. Thank you guys so much. Y'all make sure y'all hit each and every one of them with a fave, please, and thank you. Okay, it took a lot to come in here and sit and actively listen to this case, y'all. So we thank you for your time. We appreciate you guys.
Come to Kauai after dark, y'all. Mwah.
Medusa, please call your client.
I think he's having problems with his Wi-Fi again.
No, he's not. Boss, are you here? Boss, you may box up while we wait and give your final words, your final thoughts, as well as K-Dubs, your attorney. Boss, how do you feel about this case?
I feel like you should never listen to nobody. You always should go to that person and find out the truth. That's my thing.
My client is having troubles with his Wi-Fi right now.
I don't want his apology. I really don't.
He owes the court an apology. He signed up for it. He agreed to it. He brought us all here today. He needs to hold up his end of the bargain.
Freddie, if you here, can you try to request the boss or call me?
On your win. Where's your attorney? K-Dubs. I want to hear your final thought on this case.
Is he here?
I want to also thank you for doing the case and entertaining it. K-Dubs, please talk to us. How do you feel about this case?
I just work here. Medusa, you got to change that outfit. Did you not get enough with saying on your chest last night about being prepared? Look, they respect a gentleman and gentle lady who actually comes in and like doesn't make a debauchery out of a court case. Bro, you brought so many witnesses to the table that fed us. When you said I disrespected their time, look, all of your witnesses fed us. Like they gave us everything that we needed to hear. Bro, you did not bring a single point of evidence or emphasis. They gave you a shout. We knew that this was slam dunk from the start. And the one piece of evidence, which was the comment, I'm not going to repeat it because it was egregious and repulsive, okay? That was it. That crossed the line. And let me tell you something. I knew about that comment when I was doing jury selection. So some of my questioning during jury selection was actually tailored for that one piece of evidence, the only one that actually held, because you included everything else about the conversation thread except for that piece. Do better next time, Medusa. Now listen, I'm going to say this one time for the one time. Medusa, hold on. I beat you the last court case too. The only reason that I lost is because you somehow swindled on a jury member that we knew was going to hang the jury, and it went to a vote, and I wasn't prepared. But let me tell you something. We made sure we had 100 people in here ready to vote in the event of a hanged jury. Okay? So I got your strategy done. You ever want to take on a case against me, Medusa? You're never going to win again,
Well,
bro.
next week we have Joe Best versus Eddie, so you better bring your A game.
All right, Medusa.
I'm recused. I'm
Stop
recused.
putting-
Conflict of interest.
Stop putting Joe Best's name in the same sentence as Eddie. You know she don't like that shit, bro. Don't worry, Joe Best. I got your back.
Thank you.
Yeah, y'all did an amazing job. Yeah, where's your client?
Eddie said, what?
Where's your client? Can you call your client on the phone?
He tried to call who?
I promise you I'll get them deleted. I promise you. I'll go right to that message and send it right in.
I think he's having problems with his Wi-Fi.
Oh, he definitely gonna have problems.
You got problems with that outfit.
Then why'd you do the outfit, man? Like,
I just got off work. You see my work uniform?
I called her too. I said, "Can you get dressed for court?" How you come to court looking like a lumberjack?
I was flipping that sign on the side of the road. You see?
What the hell he got on? Okay, all right. You know what? Not you wearing poo-poo short.
You gotta come prepared. Yeah, his Wi-Fi isn't working. It's not even letting me call him.
I call him on the phone. That's Cat. He think I'm joking. You're not gonna bring us into court and then waste our time. We need that apology, sir. You know what you're supposed to do. Yeah, if any of y'all got him faved, if he don't come in this box and do this, unfave him. He gonna be banned anyway, so. Yo, thank you, A-Rod. I've been grinding.
Did you hear me, K-Dub? I said thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome. You know, you bring something to me. Look, I'm impartial, and here's the one thing, just so you all know, I didn't know BossBoss. I don't know Freddy. I don't know anything about him. I don't know any history. You just give me facts and circumstances, and I'll present it. You know, at the end of the day. But if any of you guys are looking for an attorney, I probably am going to be taking the rest of December off. So say it with justice, and make sure you bring forward a retainer fee. You know, if you want to secure me, because
Eddie needs a lawyer. K-Dub, can you work?
All right, well, he can come talk to me about a court date. This happens like January 1 and on. We talking carpets.
Eddie can't afford K-Dub.
Carpets as retainers.
He's not answering, Your Honor. I think his Wi-Fi is jacked up right now.
Tell him to delete his account. It's about to be deleted anyway. All right.
Well, BossBoss, I will apologize for him. I know he's not here right now, but I will apologize for him. I know it's not what you wanted or what you expected, but hopefully if he's upset right now, he takes time to calm down and he's able to come do it with respect, to you.
I'll see y'all next year because I know it's going to happen again.
Or you can come on Thursday. How about y'all
I'll be here on Thursday anyway.
Be here on Thursday.
Now you can say it with your chest.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to say it with my chest. Don't waste the court's time. You going to bring somebody to court, you better hold up your end of the bargain. He just pulled a Moody on me, and I don't like that shit. But y'all, can we turn up? Can we turn up now?
That was fun,
Yeah,
y'all. We ain't do that in a while, y'all. Thank y'all so much. K-Dubs, thank you. Y'all make sure y'all favorite K-Dubs. Y'all make sure y'all favorite Medusa.
My
Wait,
gods.
hold
Hi,
on, don't
Medusa.
leave
Good
yet.
job, my
Where's
guy.
Dimples?
Good job.
Dimples, take the box. I know you got some questions for K-Dubs and BossBoss.
Oh, wait, I gotta stay in.
What? 2 seconds, 2 seconds.
All right.
You can leave, Medusa. You lost.
Thank you. Hey, listen, congratulations to you, K-Dubs. Congratulations to you. You really put on a good case. It's kind of cool to hear you say that you don't know her, never met her, or this you represented. Like, you typically put on a fairly great case. So I appreciate your efficacy and how you're able to deliver. Because I know big words too. Hello, I know big. We recuse and dissertation. We hear a lot of big words from you, but this is a court of law, so I definitely appreciate it. We definitely appreciate you for bringing a level of professionalism. So congratulations, and BossBoss, thank you for being here as well. Okay, BossBoss, my question to you is, the only question I have is, when you didn't seem as enthused and said, well, I'm really not even paying that much attention, what was the lack of you not giving it the fervor that we really needed to have? What was that, just, like that fact that you had? Where did that come from?
Because I'm gonna tell you, it's been going on since June. So since everything's been going on so much, it's a lot of buildup, and I have stopped streaming. I literally stopped streaming. I literally just came back to the app about a week and a half ago.
Okay, got you. Okay.
And then as soon as I got on the app, I'm here, and I'm like, wow! I come back, and this is where I'm at.
Okay, so you were really over it because it's been so long and months going back. Okay, that's understandable. Thank you for the backstory. Yo, this is Saying with Justice. Yo, Role Model Fresh, thank you so much for having us. K-Dubs, we'll see you next year. Sounds like we'll see you next year with our dictionaries and thesauruses. Thank you so much, Top Badge, Role Model Fresh. Bye, y'all. And thank you so much, Ro, thank you so much for allowing me to be here. I appreciate allowing me to be here, allowing me to just to do what I do. I appreciate you so much. And Cold B, don't be cold. I still love you. Mwah.
Cole about to fight both of us. I had to kick out the box, y'all. She was wailing. Yo, we had to get them to carry your ass up out of here. Yo. We was like, security. Oh, shoot. The court officer was on deck. I'm sorry, Cole. It was the court officer. It wasn't me, y'all. Thank you for the love, y'all. If y'all got some love to give, that will be dope and amazing, y'all. I try my best to put on a good show for y'all. Okay, if y'all know more court cases, man, bring them on. If you know people beefing, or even if it's not like real beef, but y'all want to sue somebody, bring it to court. Bring it right here. Let's put on a show, y'all. Let's keep the app fun. Let's definitely make the app fun again. I think this was interesting. I know this was something that was real serious, okay, especially with the threats and the doxing and stuff like that. But we like to try to make light of stupid situations. And this was definitely a stupid situation. I don't know. I can't be beefing with somebody that lives miles and miles and miles away from me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing that. I don't got time for that. Okay. But if we gonna do it, why not do it on here? Okay. Why not make light of the situation? Okay. Thank y'all so much. Please make sure y'all favorite Juana. Make sure y'all favorite Texas. Okay, there are the people that gathers the jury together. I don't know where Texas at, but take the box. Juana, take it away.
I just want to say, first of all, I'm not the bailiff no more. They be cutting up in these comments, and I don't be knowing what to do, and it just be like, nah, I ain't doing it no more. Get somebody else to do it. Thank you.
It's okay. I know they was cutting up. Y'all start getting on me. Not too much on me, okay?
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't chewing any food.
But you was chewing it, and you gonna ask that girl, well, I thought you
was doing what she was doing. That's all I was doing. I need to rewind. I need to watch the footage, y'all. We need to watch this. I swore she was chewing something. Did y'all see it or am I bugging?
I seen it, but I thought it was like, look, I don't know, her tongue maybe.
Yeah,
I don't
Evans
know.
was ready to hold you in contempt. Listen, y'all, I wasn't chewing nothing. I was doing what she was doing. I was chewing my tongue.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, thank you so much, Juana. Thank you, Texas.
Hold on, I
Okay,
also want to
y'all make sure y'all hit him with a fade, please. And thank
it's
you, Donna
easy.
Cook, the timekeeper.
I thought going into deliberation, you know, it's gonna be quick, easy. They knew what. Let me tell you, Medusa had one of them jerseys in the chokehold. They was not letting up, and I'm like, okay, fight for Freddy then, fight for him then. They ain't want to. They ain't want to say he was guilty.
I wonder who it was. I wonder who it was.
They were fine. I was like, damn, get in there.
I wonder who it was. This was fun, y'all.
It was.
This was definitely fun, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Even though Freddy cowered out.
Nah, I'ma find him. He gonna do that. One thing about it, he gonna have to do that.
You could tell he was mad. He came in just to show information. Cuddle Bear.
I enjoyed it. It was good.
Say it with justice.
Yeah. Yeah, say it with your chest.
No, don't say it with your chest. Might be crazy. Say it
Well,
with
sometimes
justice.
you gotta say it with your chest on this app because you got haters, okay?
Big facts. What y'all
got
doing about
haters.
it?
Oh,
What's up,
shit.
Papa Smurf?
What's up?
I'm
pretty
chilling.
Light bright. I don't know about that one, but yeah, I see two
Oh,
top.
no. Yeah, let me go because
Yeah, I'm about to turn off my recording.
Yeah.